Hi guys, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket and today in this video we are going to look at what happened to the markets, what we can expect from the markets tomorrow and what happened to our trade. Needless to say, the market today was extremely volatile. So it opened up slightly higher around 30-40 points. Immediately around 18,100 we saw a sell-off in the market. So all the way from 18,100 the market crashed towards 18,000. There around 18,000 we saw the market take slight support, and from there on it bounced back another 80 points. So from 18,000 it went all the way up to 18,080 to 18,090, and from there again we saw around 120-130 points sell off. So you can name whichever letter you want, whether you want to name it W, M, N. So we almost saw all kinds of move. And when the market is so volatile, so there is no way a non-directional straddle strategy in such a volatile market will end up in profit. So both the C leg, P leg, everything ended up triggering the stop loss. So I'll be discussing more about this towards the end of this video. So the time now is already around 8:45, and since we are low on time, we won't be able to record the video in detail as to what trades we took, but I'll try my best to explain in this video itself what were the trades we took and when exactly the stop losses got triggered and how we ended up with a loss. So next we'll discuss about the key things which happened in the markets today. So the thing is, we saw some profit booking in HDFC as well as HDFC Bank. Yesterday they were up by 10% because of the positive news. So today there was some slight profit booking where both of them ended around 2.5%, 3% lower. The surprising thing today is both FIIs and DIIs are net buyers. But in spite of that, towards the end, we saw a huge sell-off come in. And the only possible explanation to that would be, so they would be net buyers in the morning and towards the end, they would have sold some shares. So that can be only possible explanation. Otherwise, the other explanation would be the prop desk as well as retailers would have sold some shares. That is quite unlikely to happen because given the sentiments in the market, I don't think retailers will end up selling so much also. So now that will bring us on to the next question of what exactly we can expect from the market. As we had discussed yesterday, 17,800 is going to act as a very strong support for the market, and 18,200 is again going to act as a very strong resistance for the market. So for this particular week, we can expect the market to trade between 17,800 to 18,200. Until and unless these levels are taken out, we can expect the markets to consolidate. So next, moving on to Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty was also pretty volatile, and we had discussed the range yesterday itself. We are expecting the range between 39,500 to 37,500. Right now it's around 38,000, and if you look at the open interest also, you see a lot of short straddles being created around 38,000. So my estimation is maybe the higher range might be shifted lower towards 39,000 from 39,500. There are a lot of short straddles being created at 38,000 and lot of OI at 38,500 and 39,000. So that's the reason the range might be from 37,500 all the way to 39,000. So that is the expectation what I am having for this particular week. So now again, from here we might not see a huge up or down move. That is my expectation up until expiry, because we have only 2 days left to expiry. But market is totally unpredictable and anything can end up happening. So until 17,800 or 18,200 breaks, my view on the market is range bound, but obviously we have to be dynamic in the market, and if it ends up breaking these levels, my view will definitely change. So some more interesting facts are, even if you look at ITC, without knowing, ITC has rallied over 20% in the past month. Right now it's trading at 260. People were making fun of it and making memes out of ITC. Even we have done quite a lot. But when you actually look at it, without even you realizing, ITC has gone all the way from 200 to 260, almost a 30% return. And the thing is, one more thing which I wanted to point out is regarding the covered calls. So covered calls is a pretty popular strategy where you end up earning around 10%, 12% a year by shorting calls if you have futures or a stock in your portfolio. But the thing is, it has proved over and again that covered calls in the long term won't turn out to be so good, because 1 month where you end up seeing stocks move 10% or 20% or ITC in this case is 30%. Whatever gain you have made over the course of year is completely wiped out. So in the long run, it is always proven that covered calls actually don't enhance your returns, but they actually end up restricting your returns. So I personally know a person who had done covered call in Infosys for almost around 2 years, and he ended up making quite good returns. But last year when Infosys actually came out with the result, so that next day itself Infosys rallied around 14 to 15%, and that month Infosys rallied around 25%. And whatever gains he had made over the course of 1.5 years, everything got completely wiped out with the opportunity cost. So the thing is, yesterday I know a few people who had done HDFC and HDFC Bank covered call, and that's the reason I thought of sharing this story as well. So now I'll be quickly moving on to the trade, and I'll be discussing in detail what exactly happened to our trade. So morning, as soon as the market opened, so the markets opened around 18,100. So the thing is, I'll be attaching the intraday chart of Nifty, so you get a rough idea of the timeline of what exactly happened and what did we end up doing. Since I won't be showing the computer screen recording, it will be actually good if you can see it visually and try to understand what exactly happened. So totally we ended up losing somewhere around 5 lakh. I will also attach the M2M screenshot. So the total loss for today was around 5 lakh. So around 9:30 when the market opened, we ended up creating a 18,100 short straddle because the market was trading higher around 18,100. So we created a 18,100 short straddle. From there on, the market immediately started falling down. As the market started to fall down, the thing is the P side stop loss got triggered. So now the P side stop loss got triggered, and this was again the time of around 11:30 where we end up taking one more entry. So this time I ended up taking 18,000 short straddle. So first I had done 18,100 short straddle, P stop loss is triggered. Now I end up taking 18,000 short straddle, and the market immediately shoots up. And when the market actually shoots up, both my 18,100 call option and 18,000 call option, both the call option end up triggering the stop loss, because as the market came down and the P triggered the stop loss, I got my call leg stop loss to cost, and apart from that I also had a 18,000 short straddle around 11:30. So here what ended up happening, as the market went up, so my stop loss on the call leg also got triggered. That means in my 9:30 trade, both put option stop loss and call option stop loss ended up triggering the stop loss. So here at this particular point in time, what I ended up doing was I created one more short straddle at 18,050. So the time was around 1:30, and I created a new short straddle at 18,050. And from here on, the market further ended up falling quite a lot. And as the market came down, my 11:30 trade again triggered both the stop loss, both put stop loss and call stop loss was triggered, and again the put stop loss got triggered at 1:30 trade. So totally out of 6 entries, 5 stop losses were triggered today, and there was no way we could end today with profit. So that's the reason again we ended up in a loss, and this time the loss was pretty big, so it was around 5 lakh. But considering what had happened in the first 2 days of April, so it is quite good that we are still in positive. So this way we ended up with a loss of around 5 lakh, which is 1% of our capital. So let's see how exactly the day goes tomorrow. Hopefully we will be able to recover this loss by Thursday and again continue from the great run what we had last week. So this was a short video, and with this we also come to the end of this video. So before going, I would like to tell you one more thing. So I won't be in town from tomorrow till Sunday. So that's the reason from Wednesday up till Sunday, there will be no intraday trade videos which will be putting on YouTube. So one about trading psychology and one about crypto, and there will be few more exciting videos what you will get to see in this week. We won't be putting any intraday trades, but we'll be giving an update on the community tab as to what happened to our intraday trades. So with this, we also come to the end of this video, and I hope that you guys have liked this short video. If so, then don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to Optionables. Thank you so much for joining, guys.